Hi everyone, it's me Lindsay with EquipMeOT here today to talk about bra management following a shoulder replacement, rotator cuff surgery, or any injury that leaves you immobilized on one side. So I'm going to be using traditional bras, back clasp, and front clasp for the purpose of this video. So stick around so you can see the best technique to keep your shoulder safe during the process. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and talk about the two bras that I'm going to be using for the purpose of this demonstration. These are not your only options. You can also use a sports bra type, something that's a little bit looser perhaps, but specifically for your recovery. These are great, but sometimes folks find that they're a little snug and a little uncomfortable, so they prefer their traditional bra. So I'd like to start with a really basic bra, and this is going to be the traditional back clasp bra. Mine only has 2 clips. The fewer clips, the easier, but obviously depending on what type of bra you use, you may have more, up to 4. So this is going to be the one I use for this demonstration. The key is you're going to have yourself already in this position because you're going to have your sling off in assumption that you have just completed some sort of cleaning task like a shower or just cleaned up at the sink, and you're going to do a full dressing activity. So I'm going to pretend like my sling has already been safely removed. My arm is in an immobilized position right here. This is the position my arm would be in within the sling, and this is the position it's going to stay in throughout this process. So it's really important to know that position well. And another key factor is knowing what you're allowed to do with this arm. Traditionally, following a shoulder replacement, you are allowed to move your hand, wrist, and in fact, you're encouraged to squeeze and release. That's really important in this process, so I'm going to actually be utilizing this hand throughout the process of putting my bra on. So just so you know, if you are in a recovery and you're not sure if you're allowed to use your hand like I am, make sure to consult with your doctor first, okay? So it's really important that you get your bra set out in a place where you can make sure it doesn't get twisted, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing the twist around method, right? We're going to clasp it in the front and then we're going to spin it around. So you don't want it to get twisted in that process. So I place my bra cups up so that I can see it like this, make sure it's laid flat. Then I'm going to go about the process of kind of starting to guide it around the backside. So this is where this hand comes in. I'm going to have this bra kind of pull over here. I'm going to have my hand, just like this, hold this end, okay? Now, I'm going to reach around. This assumes that you have some pretty good dexterity and shoulder movement of your non-injured or non-surgical side. If you do have challenges with this shoulder as well, you could incorporate a dressing stick like this one. This one is by JUVO. I really like this one. It has nice rubber grips on it, and you can take the hook side and kind of use it to kind of grab at and pull the strap around the back. And then when it comes around here, you would then grab it. And again, I'm just kind of double checking as I go to make sure that that strap hasn't gotten twisted at all in the process, okay? So make sure it's gotten around the back. We're not twisted. Now we're going to go about the process of clasping it, okay? I'm doing very little work. I'm not pulling with my surgical hand at all. It's really just there as a stabilizer as I get my clasps in position, okay? Now we're going to go about the process of twisting it around, okay? Cup still down. That makes it easier in this process, and I'll show you why. We're going to keep twisting it a little bit so that this side that's going to be going on this arm is kind of directly under your hand. Now, what you're going to do is, just like when you put your shirt on, you're going to thread this one up over your hand, and we're going to kind of slide the bra over. My arm is staying stable. I'm not going to move my arm at all. We're just going to kind of feed it through and up and over. Obviously being aware of any surgical incisions, trying not to rock that arm forward and back when you do it, keeping it very still and stable. Once that cup is in place, you can slide your arm in this cup, and at this point, you should be in. Obviously adjust, double check, just like that. Now, when you go to take this bra back off, you have 2 options. You can remove it with the one-handed unclasp if that's something you're comfortable with, reaching behind and kind of working the clasp off one-handed. That's how I traditionally tell people to do it if they have the dexterity for it. If for some reason your dexterity is limited, you can also remove it the same way you put it on, but in reverse order. So you're going to take the arm out this way, and you're going to pull it down gently over this arm, and you're just going to start twisting until it comes off the hand. Keep twisting until you have the clasp in the front where maybe it's a little easier to manage, and then remove. So there, bra on and off for the traditional back clasp bra. Okay, so for this next part, I'm going to show a front clasp bra. These are fairly common, and sometimes people really, really like them. I have kind of a love-hate relationship with them for this process. I find the back clasp is actually a little easier almost, but I'm going to show this one as well. This is going to be done a little bit differently because the bra clasps in the front. We don't have to worry about actually clasping it ahead of, or feeding it around the way you would normally. You're going to put this on kind of like a jacket. So you're going to put this over the surgical or injured side first, kind of working that strap up. And again, a big piece of this process is making sure that you take your time and it doesn't get twisted along the way, because nothing's more frustrating than having to redo it. Okay, so again, I haven't really done anything as far as moving this arm. I'm just simply feeding it over, getting it in position. And now the rest of the bra is around the back. I'm going to carefully reach around, and if I can't reach around, again, that's a place where you can use this to kind of extend your reach and reach for it and kind of pull it around like this. Okay, and again, it's like a jacket. My watch is going to get in the way. I don't recommend wearing a watch if you're trying to do this. I am putting a little bit of pressure on, kind of squeezing this arm, not hard, but just enough to keep this cup in place while I do this. So just a heads up, I do realize I am putting a little bit of pressure. That should be an allowable amount of pressure when you're in your recovery. Okay, this is again where I'm going to want you to have, this bra would probably be sized maybe one size up as far as the circumference of your bra is concerned. So if you normally wear a 34, you might need a 36 or, any size like that, just because you're going to now need to kind of pull it across and again, use this hand, which is allowed. This is an allowable movement unless you are really, really certain by your physician that they said you cannot do this. I'm just using my hand to grip it and I'm going to clasp it just like that. My shoulder has stayed in its stable position. The bra is now in place. And if this is the type of bra you like, you have safely applied it without putting any of your shoulder precautions in danger. So hopefully you got some value out of this video. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. And as always, if you need more information on how to stay safe and independent in your home and community, consider subscribing to EquipMeOT. Thank you.